Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different and I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out because I have never done a video like this before, but I'm going to attempt to do my makeup in kind of like a Japanese trend way, like kind of how they do theirs, because I love the way they do their makeup. I've never, as I said, done makeup like this before, so bear with me and let's just hope that it turns out okay. But if you do want to keep on watching to see how it turns out, then keep watching. So to start off with, because their face is really, their skin is really amazing, I'm going to use this OXX Studio Anti-Blemish Primer to get rid of any redness and, you know, blemishes. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this with my fingers. And also my mirror is right here, so that's why I might be looking over there during this video. Hope you do not mind. Oh, that smells absolutely disgusting. Ew, I don't know if that's off. Surely that's not off. I haven't had it for that long. Yuck. Okay, that's primer on. Now if I had a kind of pore blurring primer, I would have used that because they do tend to have very small pores, and I mean their skin is amazing. So if I did have that, I would use that, but I actually don't have a pore blurring primer, so that's why I've just used this one. Okay, so moving on, I'm just going to use the matte and poreless foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain, because it's very light coverage, I think, and it's the most pale one I have, and they are very natural with their makeup, so that's why I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to pop it on the back of my hand here, and just put that on my face. If I had like Japanese branded makeup, that would make this video a whole lot better, but I don't, so we're just going to work with what we have. Okay, so that's pretty good for the most part, I think. It does look very pale on me, but it's not really. Like, it's pretty much my skin tone. But anyway. Okay, so for concealer, I have the Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1. This is the lightest concealer I have, and I've found in Japanese trends in makeup, their under eyes are very bright, so that's what we're gonna do. And I think we'll put it on the nose and on the chin and on the forehead as well. I'm not sure if they actually do that. I probably should have done my research, but I know they have bright under eyes, so there you go. Okay, so that is under eyes done. almost. So now just to set them and to make them even more brightening, I'm going to use the e.l.f. under eye setting powder, just a little bit. Okay, that is under eyes set. And now I'm going to set my whole face with the Maybelline New York Matte Maker. And this is in the shade Classic Ivory 10, Classic Ivory. So I'm just going to quickly set my face with that. Okay, face is set. Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyes. So the eyes, I think, is the most different in terms of makeup. So for eyes, I'm going to use the Morphe 35W palette, and I'm going to put this pink shade here all over my lid, just because it doesn't come out that bright on your eyes unless you really pack it on. So that's what I'm going to do with this flat Morphe brush. I didn't put a base on my eyelids or anything. I'm just going to pack it on. And then I'm just going to grab this fluffy Morphe blending brush and just blend it out a little bit. Now when they do their eyeshadow, they don't tend to flick it outwards. They kind of just they flick it more down, if you know what I am talking about. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, and just keeping it super simple. I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow, and I'm going to actually put it on this part of my eye. I don't know what it's called, but right here, and then I'll come right back. So I'm going to take this more dense flat brush by Morphe and just put it here. And I'm pretty sure that doing this, it just opens up your eyes a lot more and makes them look bigger. I think that's what it does. And then I'm going to take the lightest shade in this Morphe palette and do the same thing, putting it in the same spot. Okay, so now where I put that, if you like squint your eyes a little bit, you can see where it naturally wrinkles, like when you smile here. So what we're going to do, this is kind of interesting. I'm going to grab, what shade? This shade here in this palette, and, or is that too dark? Okay, I'm going to grab this shade actually. Just a really small amount, and tap it off because you don't want too much. And then I'm going to like do this and just put it there where the where it wrinkles basically. Okay, and then I'm going to take that highlighter again and just pop it back under there a little bit. Like that. And what that line is supposed to do is it's supposed to look like you have like permanent smiling eyes. So yeah, that's what it's meant to do. Okay, and then with this one again, I'm going to get that highlighter and pop it back in there like that. So now we're going to move on to eyeliner. So for the eyeliner, they the same as the eyeshadow, they make it come down a lot more than I wouldn't say usual, because it's not, there's no usual, you know, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to do that. I might just do that off camera because it could take a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, that is eyeliner done. It's a little bit uneven, but that is okay because I'm going to go in with my Morphe palette again and deepen up the outer corners. So I'm just going to take the fluffy brush again and a darker color, so this one here we'll take, and I'm just going to deepen up and smoke out the eyeliner a little bit. We're going to take the black in this palette because the other color is not dark enough. Okay, and then I'm going to take that and put it on the lower lash line a little bit, just on the outer corner. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes apart from mascara, but I'm going to move on and do my eyebrows first. Okay, so for eyebrows, they don't usually arch them. They kind of just go out and then down a little bit. So that's what I'm going to try and do without making my eyebrows really thick. Already failed. Okay, so I didn't put too much product in my brows. I don't know, I feel like it's not necessary in this makeup look. So now I'm going to move on to blush. So actually I'm going to move on to mascara. So I'm just going to quickly coat my lashes with the definer lash as usual. Just very lightly coat them. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to blush. So for blush, I have the Zoella and Colourpop collab one, which is in the shade Soulmate. So I'm just going to put this on my cheeks horizontally because I found that that's what most Japanese girls do. So that's what I'm going to do. That is blush done. So the last thing I'm going to do is lips. From what I've found, they don't really use highlighter or definitely not bronzer. I think that they do use a little bit of contour, but I'm not going to do that. So moving on to lips. I'm going to use the Steve Laurent little lip tint, a really pink one, and then I also have like a BYS lip plumper gloss, but it doesn't plump lips, it's just basically a gloss. So I'm just going to put a very small amount of this on my lips. I'm going to focus it in the middle and towards the inside of my lid. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop on the lip gloss. Okay, so this is my attempt at Japanese style makeup. Let me know how I went. I would agree that it's not the greatest, but it's the first time I've ever done it, and yeah, if there is anything that you want to see from me in the same sense, like maybe other countries' trends on how they do makeup or anything like that, or maybe if you want me to try Japanese makeup in general, like Japanese brands, then do let me know so that I can do them for you. But if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to be a part of this small little family we have here. Make sure to stay positive and of course love yourself, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.